When China helped negotiate a peace deal between Iran and Saudi Arabia in 2023, it hailed the breakthrough as a victory for Chinese diplomacy and a sign that America's chief geopolitical rival had emerged as a major power broker in the Middle East. But as President Trump openly ponders deploying American forces to join Israel in attacking Iran, the limits of China's clout in the region are coming into focus. China has much to lose from a runaway conflict. Half of the country's oil imports move in tankers through the Strait of Hormuz on Iran's southern coast, and Beijing has long counted on Tehran, its closest partner in the region, to push back against American influence. But despite those strategic interests, China, which has little sway over the Trump administration, is unlikely to come to Iran's defense militarily, especially if the United States gets involved. The reality is that China doesn't actually have the capacity to insert Chinese forces to defend Iran's installations. What China prefers to do is very quietly provide some material support, rhetorical support, and maybe some humanitarian aid. Though China favors stability in the Middle East, it could also gain if the United States gets roped into a prolonged war there, which might divert American troops, ships, and other military resources away from Asia. Whether Trump decides to strike Iran will offer lessons for Beijing that could shape its own geopolitical strategy. China will be trying to understand Trump's approach to foreign policy and his willingness to use force. The outcome would influence Beijing's assessment of whether the US will come to the defense of Taiwan, the self-governed island that Beijing claims, should China decide to invade it.